Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Danielle and I am here to talk about another grocery haul video. It is another incredibly low spend week on the grocery front this week, but I did end up spending £50 in the second-hand shop downstairs. They had a sort of an under cabinet freezer that has 3 drawers in it rather than being a chest freezer or anything like that I have put into my spare room, and that was £50, so definitely a notable saving on if I bought it brand new, but obviously it did make it for a bit of a spendier week. But obviously where I have been getting sort of purchasing a lot less from Lidl, it kind of will hopefully balance it all out in terms of what I'd budgeted for food to sort of going into there. And that will also mean that I'll be able to start to get sort of frozen fruits and everything instead of getting the fresh ones, so that will help me to save money in the long run as well. It'll also mean I'll be able to keep going to the butchers and carrying on sort of stocking up in a huge amount without it becoming a case of Jenga in my freezer as well. So I'm definitely excited about that. But let me show you what I did get in Lidl itself. I'm going to mess around with my blinds because, as always, I do seem to be getting blinded where it is the summer now, or at least getting to be in the better weather. I wouldn't call it summer just yet. And then I'll go through my groceries, sort of my meal plan for the week as well, just to show you what I plan to do and discuss why I've been able to purchase so few items again as well. So here is everything that I did get in Lidl. And as you can see, again, it isn't a large amount of items. It does just come to a total of £11.99 after a few discounts. But I've got a courgette. There is a recipe that does recommend a courgette, and I thought about skipping it and doing something else instead. But I figured I would give it a go, especially where it is getting more into the sort of springtime. Courgettes seem a pretty spring-like thing to have. I also got some milk chocolate raisins. I'm obviously trying to reduce my sugar consumption a little bit, but these did just catch my eye. I nearly picked up the peanut ones, but figured seeing as I shouldn't eat peanuts, I probably shouldn't do that. And I also picked up some more Greek yogurt as well. I've opened the one that I do have in the fridge, so I wanted to make sure that I picked up another one to last me through until next weekend. I also then picked up some more easy peelers just to make sure that I do have some more fruit hanging around that I can have as a sort of a snack. I'm running low on bananas and I don't have any easy peelers left. Especially where I am due to start my sort of new work training this week. I wanted to make sure that I had snacks ready to go. Also then picked up some blueberries as well as some raspberries as well. These will go with sort of yogurt and everything for breakfast throughout the week. And because of my spend last week, I did reach my £10 free thing, so I got my sort of free little bakery items, so I picked up a Millionaire's shortbread. I also completely ran out of bread, so I went back to my trusty wholemeal seeded farmhouse 8-seed blend as well. And I also picked up another bottle of apple and blackcurrant squash. I'm currently working my way through an orange one. An orange isn't my favourite, so I wanted to make sure I had an apple and blackcurrant one ready to go for when that was finished. And then finally, I also picked up some more washing up liquid. This one, it doesn't necessarily last the longest amount of time, but it doesn't break my hands out, which always works for me. But now, that is all that I did get, so let's go on to the food plan. And there we go, I have done it so we're not being blinded whilst I do talk to you about my meal plan for the week. So I did get around to cooking most of the meals that were on my plan from last week, and I will pop up the sort of the meals of the week video into one of the cards if you haven't already seen it as well. But I do still need to try and do those easy garlic noodles that I've got going on. And I now obviously have the advantage where I was mentioning about the freezer, that the big thing of garlic that I got from Costco, it will be easy, even easier now for me to prep it all and put it into the freezer because I very much definitely have space for it. But in my freezer at the moment, I do have a leftover chicken pie from the local farm shop. I'm going to do that with some form of potato and then some veg that I still had left over as well. I still have some broccoli and some green beans that I've picked up. They're still perfectly fine, but I do want to make sure that I'm using what I can before purchasing more. In the freezer as well, I still have some frozen salmon, so I'm going to do some of that with some rice, some more vegetables of some sort, and then I'm going to do a spaghetti bolognese, super simple, but I obviously have basically all of the ingredients for it, so I figured it made sense. And then I already have a jar of pesto, and then I have that quinoa that I opened last week as well. So I'm going to do that with sort of some chicken and some sort of vegetables and everything mixed through as well. I have some leftovers from a meal that I cooked a day or so ago, and then there'll be a day where I just figure it out as I'm going. But I'm trying to avoid doing a full set of meals, just because quite often there is a day where I don't necessarily want to fully cook. Sometimes I'll just want a sandwich or sort of a jacket potato, something like that. So that does give me that sort of flexibility without then over purchasing on items. When it gets to a case of me not having lots of backups of different things, not so having so many things ready to go, then obviously I will go to doing a full meal plan a little bit more. But at the moment, I'm in that position where I don't need to be thinking quite so strictly about it. But with that, it did obviously mean that I didn't need to purchase a lot. I obviously also purchased sort of the milk chocolate raisins that clearly weren't anywhere in the food plan. And whilst I'm trying to start to reduce my sugar content, they did kind of leap out to me a little bit. So I'm going to get those, keep working my way through other sort of sweet treats and snacks that I have. I'm just trying to slowly, completely reduce and minimise that amount of excess sugar that I have beyond kind of natural sugars, and thinking about things sensibly as well. So that's at least a plan for kind of continuing to stay on a budget with healthy meals as well. And obviously that needing to make sure that that does include kind of healthier, better snack choices and everything as well. But that is everything for this video. If you're still here, then I appreciate you so much. Please consider liking and subscribing if you're not already. Do get involved in the comment section below, because I would, as always, love to know what your meal plans are for the week, what you've been enjoying recently, especially where the weather is starting to turn. If there's anything that you're looking forward to getting back into cooking again, especially if you say a kind of a salad only in spring and summer sort of person, or if you kind of like to grill outside a lot, if you're going to be grilling, all that kind of thing, do let me know, because I would love some inspiration for different meals as well. But until I do see you again, whether it's for another grocery haul video, another meals of the week video, some recipe videos, or any other videos in between, do take care and bye for now.